When the Turkish and US presidents met at last year's summit in Bali, much of the focus was on whether the US would sell F-16 fighter jets to Turkey. The issue still hasn't been resolved, but just a few weeks ago, Recep Tayyip Erdogan said he was still optimistic.
President Biden promised that he would follow up on this issue. He also expressed to us that the issue was connected to Congress. He said that he was hopeful and would be following the issue himself. He said it was necessary to pass Congress. Mr. President said he would follow it. I am more hopeful than ever before.
For the Turkish president and others, the G20 summit is a chance to meet other leaders. Attention will be on whether there'll be a head-to-head with fellow G20 member Saudi Arabia, 2 months after they agreed the biggest defence deal in Turkish history. And potentially the UAE, not a member of the G20, but still invited. A major trade deal between the two came into effect at the start of this month. The G20 is a major opportunity to see how Turkey's relations are developing with other countries and where its priorities currently lie. But the world is facing huge challenges, including the effects of the COVID pandemic and the war in Ukraine, and Ankara wants to play a part in the solutions that the world's biggest economies are looking for. Fighting between Russia and Ukraine has hit economic growth and contributed to inflation, also to rising food and fluctuating fuel prices. Turkey has been able to help, mediating between the two countries, particularly with its grain diplomacy, which has helped bring down the cost of food. It seems likely to want to continue in this role.
The energy and food crisis that the world went through after COVID-19, the increase in inflation and the war between Ukraine and Russia show that Turkey will play a very important role in this meeting. The fact that Turkey is a bridge-building, peaceful country, especially generous in humanitarian aid, shows that it will fulfill its requirements. In this meeting, Turkey will take an active role and stand out in a participatory, constructive way to jointly solve the problems facing the world.
Now, one question for G20 members will be deciding what is more important. Many would like to see a Ukrainian victory in the war with Russia, but the longer the fighting goes on, the more the global economy could be affected, and it's not necessarily the world's richest countries that have paid the highest price. Andrew Hopkins, TRT World, New Delhi.